All right, so today we're gonna do a little case study on somebody who took their vertical from not dunking to literally windmilling in 60 days. And if you don't believe me, here's the video right here. We've been training together for the last 2 months, and the progress that he's made in the last 60 days starting on this hypertrophy-based program is absolutely insane. So in this video, I'm basically just gonna explain exactly how he got there. So you guys seen the videos now. I showed you the transformation. You saw he went from not dunking to literally windmilling. This is how he did it. This is exactly how he did it. He's 21 years old, he's 6'2", 180 pounds, and he used a vertical jump Kickstarter, which is basically a hypertrophy-based program to get you started in vertical jump training. So what did he do to get there? It wasn't luck, it was structure. But what I mean by this is he didn't just go to the gym every day and find some workouts on TikTok. He actually found a program that worked for him, and he showed up every day and stuck to each workout. He didn't put in more hours than you guys. He just shifted his focus to the right exercises and movements. So that's something that a lot of you guys need to understand. You don't need to put in more hours, you need to do the right things. The 3 keys to his success in this situation were consistency and structure. So consistency and structure means he showed up every day, had a plan, and executed. Taking recovery serious, he was stretching every day, he was doing mobility, he was doing his isometrics, he was eating right, getting enough sleep. And that's the only way you can actually make good progress and not get hurt. And the third thing he did was he trained with intent, which basically just means that each exercise has a purpose. On his strength days, he's working on strength. On his power days, he's working on power. And on his jumping days, he's working on jumping with maximum effort. It's really not that complicated. But here's why most of you guys stay stuck. You don't have structured workouts. You're overtraining, you're ignoring recovery, and you don't build a strength foundation. A strength foundation is where everything for your bounce comes from. If you're not strong, you're not going to be able to jump high. Most people have a 40-inch vertical, can deadlift and squat at least 1.5 times their body weight at minimum. It's not that you're not putting in work, it's just you don't know what to prioritize and when. You're doing random things that you don't even know the benefits for, or why you should be doing, when you should be doing it, and that's messing up all your gains because there's no structure to your routine. He didn't just magically get more athletic. He followed a simple training structure, and it told him exactly when to train, how to train, and how hard to push. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly how he trained. His training was split into 3 different pillars. He basically focused on building strength first, and that was the foundation. So step 1 was to build lower body strength. He did that by doing trap bar deadlifts and rear elevated split squats with controlled reps at 85% of his 1 rep max. The reason we're doing 85% of your 1 rep max is because to jump higher, you have to be able to generate power. And to work on generating power, you have to be able to move the weight with a certain amount of speed. So if he was using 100% of his 1 rep max, he wouldn't be working on power. He'd just be working on strength. If you can't put force on the ground, you're not going to have anything to convert into a vertical jump. So the second thing he worked on was training his elasticity and reactivity. This is the springiness part to your bounce. It's basically just how fast your body can turn that strength into a vertical jump. And for this, he did weighted pogos and seated jumps with a focus on having as little ground contact time as possible. And that just means that when you're touching the floor on these plyos, you want to spring back up from the floor as fast as possible. Elasticity is what transforms your strength into a vertical jump. And the third thing he did that really helped him was jumping with max intent. Jumping is a skill just like any other skill, so you actually have to practice it. He did this with max effort jumps. He was doing low volume jumps, so he wasn't jumping for an hour, he was jumping for 20-30 minutes max. You want to focus on quality, not fatigue. You don't want to push yourself till you're tired during your jump sessions. You actually want to work on the skill of jumping. So you want quality reps. The more tired you get, the more sloppy your reps get. Like I said, jumping is a skill, so you actually have to practice it to get better. The main problem is that most athletes do 1 to 2 out of these 3 things, and they miss on all 3 of them. You have to be doing all 3 of them and also taking recovery seriously and being consistent to see the results that you want to see. Owen did all 3 of them in the right order, and he stayed consistent. That's why he went from not dunking to windmilling in 60 days. I know there's some of you guys that are watching this and you're thinking, I do lift, I do jump, I train hard. And that's exactly how Owen used to feel. He was in the weight room training hard, hitting legs, but he didn't have any structure and consistency to his workouts. So that's the change that he made. He added a consistent routine instead of just doing random lifts and plyos every once in a while, and he saw more progress than he's seen in years in 60 days. He didn't try and get everything in every day. He followed a simple training structure, and the weekly structure kind of looked like this. There was 3 main workouts a week. The first workout is strength and light jumps. We're not going into any high intensity plyos. We're focusing on strength and hitting on some low level plyos. The second workout was elastic work and sprints. So this one is actually where we're working on high intensity plyos and activating our fast twitch muscles with sprints and bounce. And the third workout was max intent jump work, which kind of speaks for itself. Like I said, we're getting quality jumping reps in and actually practicing the skill of jumping. So that's why in 60 days, he took his vertical from not dunking at all to actually windmilling a basketball. And all he had to do is shift his focus from putting in more and more hours to just training smarter. Most of you guys aren't stuck because you're a lazy person. A lot of you guys do have good work ethic, but you just don't know exactly where to apply it. If you don't know where to apply it, you're going to end up training out of order And if you're training out of order, you can cause injuries and you're not going to make progress. And this exact structure is what we use inside the Vertical Jump Kickstart. Like I said, it's a hypertrophy based program. So it's a really good jump program for any beginner athletes who are looking to get started with vertical jump training and not overcomplicate things too much. And you'll find the link to that in the description of this video. So that's really all I have for the case study on Owen. If you want the exact structure he used to go from not dunking to windmilling in 60 days, then go ahead and just check out the link in the description of this video. If you have any questions or anything you want to see, go ahead and leave a comment on this video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm posting multiple times a week on this channel. And if you're a hooper that wants to get better, then I don't know why you wouldn't be subscribed. I appreciate y'all if you made it to the end of the video. I'll see you on the next one.